Before you spend another hour fighting with ChatGPT, run this test. You are using AI like Google when you should be using it like an employee. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 reasons why AI isn't working for you, and none of them are technical. If you apply even one of these, you will see the difference within 48 hours. The fix is simple. Stop asking AI to help you and start asking it for specific outcomes. This single shift fixes about 50% of people's frustration with AI tools right there. Before you spend another hour fighting with ChatGPT, run this test. Ask it to write something twice, once with 0 context and once with 5 specific constraints. The difference will show you exactly why AI isn't working for you, and it has nothing to do with the model. See, most people open AI tools and type, "Help me with marketing," or "Write me an email," and then blame the output for being generic. They think they're bad at prompting, they think they're behind everyone else, and they think there's some secret framework that they are missing. But the real problem is much simpler. You are using AI like Google when you should be using it like an employee. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 reasons why AI isn't working for you, and none of them are technical. All of them are fixable today. And if you apply even one of these, you will see the difference within 48 hours. Number 1, you're using AI like it's Google search. This is the single biggest mistake. You open ChatGPT and type, "Help me with marketing," or "Give me some business ideas," or "Write me a sales email." Then you sit back and wait for magic. Here's the problem. That's not how you use AI. That's how you use Google. When you give AI vague questions, it has no choice but to give you generic, average, safe output. It's pulling from the internet's collective mediocrity. And then people say, "See, AI is just fluff." No, your input was fluff. AI is not a search engine. It's closer to an employee. And if you hired someone and said, "Hey, help me with marketing," what do you think is going to happen? You're probably going to get a confused look because you gave them nothing to work with. But here's the thing. The fix is simple. Stop asking AI to help you and start asking it for specific outcomes. Instead of "Help me with content ideas," you say this. Generate 10 YouTube video hooks for a video titled 7 Reasons AI Isn't Working for You. Audience is solopreneurs, non-technical, skeptical of AI hype. Tone is direct, conversational, slightly contrarian. Each hook must be 8 to 12 words, no buzzwords like unlock, revolutionary, or game changer. Now, your AI has a job, not a wipe. This single shift fixes about 50% of people's frustration with AI tools right there. Number 2, you're starving the AI and then blaming it for bad output. Most people give AI 0 context and then complain it doesn't get them. You say, "Write me an email," with no details. Who is it for? What are you selling? What tone do you want? What problem are you solving? Would you expect a good email from a copywriter with that kind of brief? Of course not. But here's what I see constantly. People ask for output without giving the ingredients. Then they say AI doesn't understand their voice or their business. The AI isn't the problem, your brief is. And the fix is to give AI ingredients, not just ideas. Every time you want something written, answer these 5 questions. Who is this for? What problem are they aware of? What do they believe right now? What action should they take next? And what tone should this be in? Here's an example you can copy. Write a short email using these ingredients. Product is AI automation setup for online coaches. Audience is solo coaches, not technical, but overwhelmed by tools. Their core pain is that they have 12 apps but no system, and this saves clients 5 to 10 hours per week. The tone is friendly, direct, and slightly skeptical of hype. Call to action is reply, automation, if you're interested. Keep it under 150 words, no corporate fluff. You're not prompt engineering, you're briefing an assistant. And this is where most people think that they're being efficient. And it's actually why AI feels useless to you right now. Reason number 3, you expect the final answer on the first try. Most people ask AI for the final output immediately. Get something that's 70% there, look at it and think, meh, then just give up. That's like asking a designer for the final logo with no sketches and no feedback. Of course it won't be great. Here's what actually works. Force a 2-pass workflow. Pass 1 is thinking and pass 2 is execution. Most people write a YouTube script about why AI isn't working, and instead, "I want you to try this." Pass 1. I'm writing a script titled 7 Reasons AI Isn't Working for You. Before writing it, ask me 5 clarifying questions that would make this sharper and more useful. And then you answer these questions. In Pass 2, you say, based on my answers, create a full outline with a hook, 7 main points, and a closing call to action. Keep it in bullet form. You review the outline, adjust anything that feels off. And then in Pass 3, now expand this into a full script. Tone is conversational, direct, and no fluff. Write it like I'm talking to one person. Do you see the difference? You didn't ask for the final script first, you built it in layers, and each layer lets you steer before committing. This approach has saved me hundreds of hours of rewriting bad first drafts. Now here's an interesting story. I talked to someone last month who tried AI for about 6 weeks and then completely gave up. He told me that he'd open ChatGPT, ask it to write something, look at the result and feel disappointed and then close the window. He did this maybe 40 times. Then he decided AI was overhyped and went back to doing everything manually by hand. When I asked him what he was asking for, he showed me. Every single prompt was one sentence: write a sales page, give me email ideas, help me with content. He was asking a PhD level tool to read his mind, and when it couldn't, he blamed the tool. He never changed his approach, he just quietly quit. If you made it this far, the next 3 reasons are the ones that actually separate people who keep using AI from people who quietly stop. Reason number 4, you're chasing tools instead of fixing one workflow. Now, this might hurt you a little bit, but people jump between ChatGPT for writing, Claude for thinking, Perplexity for research, Notion AI for notes, and so on. Then they say, I'm drowning in all these AI tools. The problem isn't too many tools. The problem is that you don't own a single workflow. Here's what I mean by a workflow. A workflow is a repeatable process: creating a YouTube video, writing a newsletter, responding to leads, and most people try to use AI everywhere at once and they get overwhelmed. I want you to pick one. Then ask, how can AI remove steps from this one thing? Let me show you with an example. Say with YouTube, your current workflow probably takes about 6.5 hours per video. You brainstorm ideas for 30 minutes, you research for 45 minutes, you outline for 20 minutes, write the script for 90 minutes, review it for another half an hour, record it for 40 minutes, edit it for 2 hours, create a thumbnail in 20 minutes, you write the title, description, and everything else in 15 minutes, and then you spend time uploading it. And now watch what happens when you AI-fy every single step. For brainstorming, I want you to prompt the AI once per month. Generate 20 YouTube video ideas. Audience is solopreneurs. Topics are productivity, AI tools, and content creation. Format as specific titles. Tone is direct, contrarian, no how-to titles. This will save you 25 minutes per video. For research, I'm making a video titled Title. You research the top 5 misconceptions about this topic and 3 counterintuitive insights that I can reference. This will save you 30 minutes. For script writing, use the 2-pass approach that I just showed you. That's going to save you 60 minutes. For title and description, write 5 title options under 60 characters, then write a 150-word description with a summary, 3 takeaways, and a subscribe call to action. That's going to save you 10 minutes. Total time saved already is about 2 hours per video. You didn't switch tools. You just systematically replaced manual steps with AI prompts in one workflow. This is how you actually integrate AI into your business, not by collecting tools, but by owning the workflows and using AI to make them faster. Now look, the next reason I'm going to share is where most people blame the model, and they are completely wrong. Reason number 5, you haven't locked in your voice, so everything sounds like a robot wrote it. Here's the fastest way to fix "it doesn't sound like me." Take an email you actually sent, something that sounds like you. Paste it into the chat, and then say, this is an example of my natural writing style. Then match this tone exactly when you write the next part. That's it. Voice anchoring. One example, one instruction. Let me show you exactly how this works. You want AI to write a sales email, but everything sounds too corporate. So you paste this. Here's an email I sent. Hey name, I saw your post about struggling with content. Same thing happened to me. I would plan posts, then life would happen, and I would post nothing. Turns out the problem wasn't discipline, it was the system. I started batching everything using AI, and now I'm 6 weeks ahead. If you want, I can show you the workflow. Neil. Now write a similar email promoting my AI content course for $97. Keep the same tone, casual, personal, no hype. AI produces something like this. Hey name, I noticed you've been posting about feeling behind on content. I used to be the same way. Sunday night scrambling to write Monday's posts, and half the time just skipping it. Then I started batching a week's worth in one sitting using AI prompts. Took me from inconsistent to 30 days ahead in 3 weeks. I put together a course showing the exact system for $97 and is built for people like you who are tired of content feeling like a treadmill. Here's the link, Neil. See, that's not corporate. It sounds like you because you showed AI what you sound like. Most people expect AI to magically get their voice after one conversation, but that's not how it works. If you hired a ghostwriter, would you expect them to sound exactly like you after reading one email? Of course not. Same principle applies here. AI isn't bad at voice, you just never showed it yours. Reason number 6, you don't have a quality filter, so you stop at good enough. Look, AI output is rarely perfect on the first pass. Most people read it and think it's okay and then they move on. Wrong move. Here's what the pros do. They make AI critique itself. When you ask AI to write something, it optimizes for completion, not quality. It finishes the task, it gives you an answer, but it doesn't ask, is this specific or is this vague? Unless you make it. After any output, run this one single prompt. Review your answer for clarity, specificity, and usefulness. Identify anything vague, generic, or fluffy. Rewrite those sections to be more concrete and actionable. One prompt, and with this your output quality doubles. Let me show you. AI writes, hey name, I help coaches grow their businesses using AI automation. If you're struggling with productivity and want to save time, I would love to chat. Let me know if you're interested. You run the quality gate. Review this for vagueness, identify generic claims, rewrite to be specific and concrete. AI rewrites it to be this. Hi name, I help online coaches automate their intake process from lead capture to booking to follow-ups. Most clients save 8 to 12 hours per week within 30 days. If you're spending more than 5 hours weekly on email, scheduling, and CRM updates, I will show you a faster system. Reply automation for a free workflow audit. Neil. The before version was grow their business. Wake. After is automate their intake process. Specific. Before was save time. Fluffy. And after is 8 to 12 hours per week within 30 days. Concrete. This takes 10 seconds to do and it doubles your output quality every single time. I know someone who runs a small coaching business, and she has maybe 15 clients at a time. She was spending about 12 hours a week on admin, emails, scheduling, follow-ups, all of it. She tried AI, got frustrated, almost gave up. Then she did one thing differently. She spoke to me and then she picked one workflow, just one, client onboarding. She wrote out every step she did manually, then asked AI to handle each and every piece. Welcome emails, scheduling link, intake form follow-up, reminder sequence, everything. It took her maybe 90 minutes to set up the entire thing, including the prompts. Now that entire workflow runs in under 1 hour a week. She saves 6 hours on one workflow. Then she moved on to the next one. That's how you actually win with this stuff. Reason number 7, you're not trying AI to a measurable result. Here's the thing nobody wants to hear. If AI doesn't move a metric, it becomes entertainment. Well, which is cool, but that's not what you want. See, you open ChatGPT, ask it to brainstorm some ideas. It gives you ideas. You think, that's interesting. You close the tab, nothing changes. A week later, you do it again with a new idea. The problem there, my friend, isn't the tool. You are not measuring anything. And that is the difference between people who say that AI is interesting and people who say, I use AI every day to build my business. One group tracks nothing, the other tracks one number. Here's what I want you to do. The 7-day AI metric challenge. Pick one measurable result for the next 7 days. Don't be vague, one specific metric. Maybe it's like saving 30 minutes per day or publishing 3 extra pieces of content, sending 50 cold outreach messages, shipping 1 complete sales asset. Just pick one. Use AI only to support that goal. Here's an example. Your goal is to save 30 minutes per day. You spend 20 minutes writing emails, 15 minutes scheduling posts, 10 minutes answering questions, 20 minutes researching content. Total, 65 minutes. Your goal is to cut this down to 35 minutes using AI. So day 1, you tackle the most repetitive task, emails, where you create a prompt, write a 100-word response to this inquiry. Tone is professional but warm. Include acknowledgement, brief answer, one clarifying question, and clear the next step. Track if this saved 10 minutes. If yes, keep it. Day 2, automate social posts. Batch a week's worth of generate 7 LinkedIn posts. Topics are the themes. Tone is your style. Each post is 100 to 150 words, one insight per post. Track if this saves you 15 minutes every day. Day 3 to 7 is where you refine the prompts. You fix what didn't work, you double down on what did. And by day 7, you have saved 30 minutes daily, created reusable prompts. Proven AI moves a metric. When you tie AI to a specific goal, 3 things happen. You know if it's working or not because you are tracking a number. You can stay focused because you're not using AI randomly. And you build momentum because you see results in 7 days. Without a metric, AI is just a toy, an expensive one at that. But with a metric, AI is a business growth tool. The difference is identity shifting. One is a person who plays with AI. The other is a person who uses AI to run their business. So which one are you? Now, if you've liked this video so far, I would really like you to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because the thing is, AI isn't failing you. You are using it like a curiosity toy instead of a system. So stop chasing tools. Stop asking vague questions. Stop expecting magic. Treat AI like an assistant with a job, specific tasks, and not help me. Use constraints, tone, length, format with feedback. Use 2-pass workflows and quality gates, and with a scoreboard. 1 metric, 7 days, and I want you to track it. Here's what I want you to do this week. Pick 1 workflow, apply 1 fix from this video, track 1 metric for 7 days. 1 workflow, 1 fix, 1 metric. AI will go from kind of interesting to actually useful in less than a week. And again, if this breakdown helped you and you want deeper tactical videos on AI workflows, automation systems, and content strategies that you can actually use to save time, feel free, and make more money, then like this video. It helps more people than you realize. And again, subscribe if you want to see how I build these systems step by step in real time.